So for those who want a bit of a recap, it's going to be my turn in a second anyway. Rome resurfaced. They landed 2 armies in Italy, one by sea and one, I guess, over the Alps, perhaps. Is this still the Alps technically here? I don't think so. Maybe. Well, anyway, they came over this way, came down through Patavium, took Arminum. They took Asculum. We took it back right away. Our armies are just south here. So they just smashed into Italy really quickly without me being able to really do much about it. So we're just going to have to go and try and take it back. Then they only had 2 armies. So one army took this, one army took this. My 2 took it back. My 2 are now going to take Arminum or go for Arretium where their army is. I don't think I can get all the way up to Arretium though. I've got 2 more armies in the southern Italy, coming into south of Italy as well, here. The need for cavalry. Cavalry recruitment or horsemanship. 2 experience ranks. Reduction in costs. So can we get over there? We can get to Arminum and take it back before a garrison grows. I guess that's something. So let's move the ones up from southern Italy. Ready for battle. Taurus is undefended from the Apollonia army. It's true. But my navy will be coming up now in a moment. Bringing it up now. So they might have a turn to get across. But I'm on the way. And then we should stop anything that crosses for now, because there's no more Roman fleet, except the small one we saw in here. What is it, 7 units? Okay. Are they building or patrolling? Patrolling, right? Yeah. Everything's replenishing. So this army could go down to Taurus to defend it. I'd rather kill the one that's up here, though. That army's not even a full stack. The question is, how important is Arminum? Do we just go to Rome and then we can go either way next turn? If we just sacrifice a turn, we can then just go take these guys out no matter where they go. You know? That might work out better. So if we have an army here and here, then at least we know, okay, no matter where this guy goes next turn, we'll be able to get him. I'm going to just do what my gut says, which is go here and wait a turn and see where they go. I'm not going to go capture Illyrian coastlines and stuff like that. It's not something I want to do. The only reason they crossed over is because I didn't have my fleet up here. If I didn't bother attacking Sicily, we could have kept Rome at bay, but I opened up another war, so they took the advantage of that, and that's fine. That's the opportune cost that we pay for taking out Syracuse, you know? Now it says we're not replenishing, but we really should be. This is all like foreigners, isn't it? I don't know why it wouldn't be. So we don't really have much cavalry in this army. Alright, this army's going to go south, raid, make some money, and if they want to come out, then great. Don't have any more population to recruit from? Okay. We might start having rebellions soon as well. Isn't Rome like on the brink? It's on the brink. It didn't quite happen yet. Alright, I don't know what to do with our 6 grand. Is there anyone we can move? So let's have a look at our spy out this way. But really I can do with her. This one here is serving a good purpose. We can basically see everything in Macedon. This governor's doing his thing. That one's doing his thing. I want to move the Aplasia governor over. Not particularly. Should we though? Probably. Guess we'll try it. What's his name? Butters. Politics has been very stable for a long time. It's great to see. Gained 3,200 gold. Gained another 3,200 gold. Yeah, because our loyalty is so high. Just get vast amounts of wealth by doing this. Anything I need to do with this money? 15,000? Build over at Saiga, I guess. Where's that? It's the coastal settlement here. More farms? It's a nice little bread basket at the back of the empire. It's probably never going to make that much money. This gets upgraded all the way. We can build one of those things. I was going to do it over here, though. Rome actually took this town up here, so it looks like they've actually left Arretium and Arminum. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm just of 2 minds right now. What I need to do, the army has obviously moved off to Genoa. I didn't know they were at war with Massalia. But they are creeping away from me, which is frustrating. God, this army is so slow. It's like they have some problem. They can't go nearly as far as anyone else. I know he's not like a well-trained general, but still. Oh, do these guys have the... This one has a military dude in it. Well, I don't know if we're in range of the town. No, we're not. It's so... Oh my god. Right on the edge. At your command. Now, we could go in and kill that Roman fleet. Tempted to do that, so let's do it. Is that... It's Panormus. Huh, interesting. Alright, the Roman fleet has backed off. We'll just head back up here for now. That fleet bothers me, though, because that's the kind of thing where they might just go and capture and liberate this or something, you know? Although the garrison's growing back, at least. Pretty fast. Yeah, move the guy from Placia, that's right. It was, his name was like Barket something. Botters, there it is. Yeah, that's helped public order a lot. Although capturing these settlements will make public order just... It's such bullshit. AI just takes it. 100 public order, 19 income for public order. That's insane. They just took it. Don't they have any punishment? That's insane. Right, well, I guess I have to just go for Arretium then. And I just have to keep chasing that Roman army until we defeat it. There's no one even there. See, I could have some balls and, you know, split the armies. Go for Arminum, go for Arretium, get the province back, and if they want to come back south, we say, like, okay, then let's fight with one army. The question is, can I defeat that Roman army on my own? I don't know. I just don't know. I probably should have actually brought this one up. That probably would have been the right thing to do. The Roman army has to be somewhat depleted as well. I doubt it. I'd say they just get full strength every turn. But let's just have a little fun with it. Okay, you know what I'll do? If we merge some of these and get some mercs just to fill in. The Etruscan mercenary spearmen. Yeah, let's do that. Let's merge up a bit. I'll merge the Tarissi Axemen because they're one of my least valuable units. All right. Hopefully that'll allow us to hold out should they attack. And then I don't think they're going to be able to cross and suddenly attack Arminum or anything either, so... Yeah, I wanted to merge them. It's okay. They didn't have any experience, so just whatever. Just get them again. This problem's gonna have a rebellion though now. Basically nothing I can do about that. Nice, my buildings are still here. One of them is.
Did you hold Genoa, or did someone else?
No, Massalia holds it, so they must be taking that. Massalia don't have an army in their capital, so they might just keep going with that. They only have one army, the Romans, by the way, in Italy. So they might just keep going west and take Massalia now.
Hopefully into Spain. You've got to do the Second Punic War and then, you know, make peace.
What can we do to make these guys happy? They don't like that I had a war with Rome. It's just ridiculous. Military actions against Rome. You're not even friends with them. What's your problem? We can finally trade with them. We couldn't do it before. They were landlocked. So I'll offer them a nice thick gift of like, I don't know, 5,000. Wow, it's even moderate. They're like, whatever. Gifts given 19. Come on. Well, I don't know. We'll have to just do that multiple times and try to maybe attack who they're at war with. Who are they at war with? They're at war with the Budini and the Swaybons. Okay. Anything left? So faction rises, the Rutini, construction report, conditions. Bragas are fully destroyed. Enemy fleet withdraws. That was the Roman fleet. Newly captured regional bonuses and Arminum. Resources acquired. Settlement captured. So we can actually enact an edict out here if we wanted to. Massia is good. What other ones have edicts on? This one? Forget that. Yeah, so we're gonna have a rebellion, so we're just gonna have to take that out straight away as well. It's probably gonna be like at Asculum or something. It'll all just be about seeing what Rome do. Maybe untax and organize games. I don't think that'll be good enough. All right, let's see. We'll pop the armies out. It hurts my replenishment, but whatever. Pop the armies out. -7. Oh yeah, actually, I don't even think we'll need to get rid of the tax. The organizing games might be enough. Now, loyalty is so high still. Okay, let's try that. Hey, it's positive. We avoided it. That's good. Don't have the money to do that. We could embezzle funds maybe 1 or 2 more times if we have the gravitas to do so. Yeah, she needs to build up her gravitas. Don't think we can do both. Okay, right, that's fine. I gotta go to the bathroom. Back in a sec. What's the deal with Panormus? We've about 3 more turns before we can attack them. And what was going on with Pergamon there? If you stopped on them for a while.
They attacked me at Nicomedia, and I thought about fighting it. Like, it was like 90% in their favor, but I think I would have won. But it was kind of a boring battle on your part.
Okay.
And we already fought one of those, so I thought, like, I'll just take my time and kill them.
Yeah.
Rather than fight like a battle where you're commanding mainly just a town garrison and some cav.
The hold games thing, actually it'll tell me in public order, won't it? I was gonna say, does it go for multiple turns? Events 13, I'm guessing that's it. Alright, so Rome didn't go any further, but the Helvetii are now assaulting Massalia. We must expect an invasion at Massalia, and they didn't cross the ocean, which is good. So now what? Now we got 2 armies here. We have our new Apulian infantry ready to go. This is a good army, right? They've got their Carthaginian archers, some decent Libya-Phoenician hoplites, decent Greek hoplites, decent cav. I mean, it's decent. It's all medium tier. And then some medium tier, like, heavy infantry. So it's all a standard medium tier little army here. And the elephants as well. I can't forget them. So obviously I want to give chase to that Roman army. Take Genoa. But that then thrusts me... you know what I'd do? I'd liberate it. I don't think I want that. But that would give me the... Because, yeah, I'd have problems then with the Boii. But I would have liked to go for Massalia. It seems like they're going to die before I'll get there. And the question is, do we want to open up a war with them in the Helvetii? I don't know. Easter is huge. Oh, sorry, I read that right. We don't need to be in school, so I like Easter. That's good. My parents sent my siblings and I to church and Sunday school. We were until we were each 16. Then they said we were old enough to decide things for ourselves. That's strange. After my youngest sibling was 16, both parents stopped going to church as well. The strange thing is 16 being the age where you can decide things for yourself. I would give autonomy a little bit younger than that, personally. I'd say maybe when they're 10. But really it depends on how developed you think your kid is, I suppose, maybe. Or mature. Not saying that that's what they do with you, but I'm not a parent, so I have no idea. But if I was one, I like to think I'd treat a kid, maybe it's really fucked them up, I don't know, but treat a kid just like they're an adult. Pretty much all the time. I don't even think I'd tell them about Santa Claus and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, this isn't really a thing. I don't know. I just think kids that are treated maturely end up being way smarter, but I don't know. 16 was the top age of our local Sunday school program. Right, I'm struggling just to decide what to do here. It's a great cloud. That's how I treat my little sister, like a normal human, not like a baby. That's the thing. Obviously, like if they're a kid, like younger than 5, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like when they're like 8 or 9 or something, I'd probably like then explain to them like the world and explain like, I don't know. It's not. I'm just saying it as somebody who's not a parent, so obviously it probably isn't this easy, but I go to the supermarket and I observe people, or I'm on a train or whatever, and you see like parents like giving in to their kids when they're like having tantrums and stuff, and it's just like they shouldn't. I don't know. It's just I don't even think they should be having tantrums at all. If they understood, I think it's possible for a kid to understand like where things come from, that things cost money, that they can't have everything. I think that's possible. It is possible. I know it's possible, because if a child grows up in a place where they literally can't get those things, they learn that way. So not that you should like. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not a parent, so I don't know. I'm imagining a bald 8-year-old with hat and glasses. I watched the film like The Pursuit of Happiness. I know it's a film, but I like to think like the kid in that's really smart. He's just treated like, here's dad's got to work, like we don't have much money, we have to go to the shelter, and he tries to protect the kid on about certain things. But I like to think like, yeah, maybe if I had a smart kid, then that's what they'd be like. They would just kind of understand that you got to save up for stuff if you want to get it. And, you know, I don't have to do a baby voice when I talk to you. And you know that, like, yelling and screaming is not going to get you anything. Like, and I'd be like, why are you screaming? I don't know. Like, it's not going to do anything. You're just being loud. But maybe I'm projecting reason onto a kid that will just never be able to have that kind of reason. I don't know. Anyway, I've lost 4 minutes of my turn. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to think, do I go on towards Genoa or not? I guess so. The question is, I believe in this open. It doesn't look like there's a Roman fleet here, so I think I'm safe enough to do it. So let's do that. We'll have to go just about that far. I have my spy here, so we can go ahead and check. There's the Roman army. We want to defeat them before they come up my back and piss me off. Just stand here. It is winter, so they're not going to be able to move far anyway. But next turn, we should be able to get them. This general is going to be a beast. How old is he? Fuck, he's 63. Damn, I just realized I have a pretty cool general. He's 63 though, but he's really, really heavily ranked up. He's my only general that's like a 10 star. I didn't even really notice like how he got that far, you know?
Well, I mean, he might make it, right? 4 turns per year. He might make it to the beginning of our war.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I remember my consul made it to like 80 something.
Oh yeah.
And then he died just before we fought or something. Or just like a little bit into the war.
Question of Panormus now. Let's throw our fleet into the docks down here. We need to leave an army here, but the other one army could go back. One army could go back. This is a better army. This one could go back and take Panormus out. I'm confident that one army here is enough now. to give us time to go down here. And when we do that, if we take the proponents out, we can bring the fleet down, maybe bring them back or something. Oh no, I guess they'd still have to run. It seems like a long amount of time, but when it's summer, this will be 2 turns, I'd say, to get there. We need an army and a fleet here to protect whatever Rome might be planning or doing. And we can cross over. So that's the situation. So things are actually looking pretty good. Right, we have all of Italy now. I don't think anything's coming for it. I've said that a million times though now. We want to just invest in our towns here a bit. What is this place making? 4,000. Pretty good. Pretty good for a starting province like this. Merge and recruit. Merge and recruit with these guys. I wouldn't know what to recruit though. I guess the hoplites. They have good experience. I don't know if I want to do that. This unit I kind of want to get rid of though. We merge them into this one actually. So they're together.
Ready for battle. Setting forth in the name of Carthage. We fight for
They better not be able to get past me, or I'll be really pissed off. I don't think they can. That army. Not in winter, surely. Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, now we've got a free slot here. Get rid of the Theraeus, but get what? What do you want me to get put in place in the risky axes? 12, 14, 18. These are, I don't know, I prefer them. These seem better. They've got bigger shields, armor. What's their morale? 1752, 1751. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I don't want more spears. I got too many. Italian reformed swordsmen? These Italian swordsmen, they suck. Well, they don't suck, but 12, 14, 18, 12, 15, 23. Maybe they are the same. 28, 17, 52. Their morale is way worse. Way worse. I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. Although we do need a unit. We need at least one. We can get one and test them out. They do have a bonus versus infantry, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, that morale is dog shite, as they say. Missiles are okay. Do we need maybe better close missiles? You know, something I really have we've underutilized and underlooked at is like, what's our best javelin men? They all seem to have the same damage. It's just kind of want to just get one of these. All right, just try them out. Try them out. Why not? Nothing wrong with that. Tax rate. Tax rate. Give me more of that tax. Army over here. Yeah, I almost forgot again. So they have their cavalry now. A little bit of extra cavalry, not that much. Gonna head down south. Probably gonna abandon a couple of these units and get something else as we get down to Tingi. Almost want to build a second fleet. And what's the situation in Carthage? Okay. This isn't the best fleet. We could have a better one. Like, these ships are mid-tier, not high-tier. And do they not have... They do. They have their hulls. This one doesn't, though. Okay. Alright, let's just end the turn there. Maybe there... Which army would we want to be the first one in?
We fight for you, my lord.
Probably this guy, because he's like the good general.
Cutting forth in the name of Carthage.
My lord.
Could try and sabotage them.
Has been halted.
There's literally no way to even do it. I don't know why. Okay, I have the money, but okay. This guy's not quite
We fight
where I want him to be.
my lord. Ready for
Alright, well, they backed away anyway. So we lock down the town, and then we attack the army with our other guy.
Let them cower.
Might be one that we fight out, we'll have to see. Because they'll have a garrison now. Won't be big. Oh no, they won't have a garrison actually. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
In Baal-Hamon's name.
Fuck that.
My lord, destroy them!
Baal-Hamon demands
I can't believe I can't reach it.
Baal-Hamun be
Oh my god. Fight the battle? Oh yeah, you're right, I can fight this out.
Baal-Hamon's name.
Why didn't I think of that? Well, this is another auto-resolve one. Unless... Do you want to fight a battle right now? It's
How bad is it?
it's like 75%, I'd say.
What am I using? An
You're using a
army, or
full
am
stack
I-
Roman army that's sitting outside of
Yeah,
a
that's good.
town, so you can come into the town and defend it probably. It's way. I'll do way worse letting you fight it probably because you still have Triarii units and stuff, but at least it'll be
Yeah, that's
fun.
fine.
Romans are fun.
Yeah, as long as it's not just like a town garrison.
No, it's a
that's it.
full like you've got
As long
some.
as I'm down.
gold
Whenever-
experience units and
whenever there's
stuff.
Yeah, whenever there's just a normal army, I'm down to fight.
Yeah, I just feel like fighting a battle.
Yeah, let's do it.
It'd be interesting as well because he's going to be reinforcing the town, I guess. But can we get in there before him? Or should we let him get in and just deal with one? Oh, it's a coastal one as well. I forgot that. So, the Roman army should be coming from around this location. Our army's coming from over here. I mean, they don't really have anything in the town, so obviously I should probably try and rush the town, take it, and then turn around. Put him on the offensive. That's probably the right thing to do. Cavalry! You can sacrifice some bad units to slow the Romans down. Yeah, so let's focus. Let's have a look at these Apulian heavy infantry. They look pretty cool. Could sacrifice like one of these guys just to hang back, but they're kind of good experience. So the thing is, I don't know for sure if they're going to come in this way. You would think that they do. Somewhere here, I would imagine. So there is a way in here. If we try to assault it straight up, you know, we'll have a thing coming up behind our back. And then our other army is going to be coming in this way and have an equal distance to run. I'm tempted to split. Obviously, just stay in the center. But I'll be, yeah, it's just, I don't know, with the quality of the Roman troops, I worry about being caught between the two of them. So I've got a way in here and a way in here. So I guess, yeah, if I've only got two ways in there, I might as well let that full army go, and then we'll just put everyone else here. All right, that's what we'll do. Apulians will be the first ones in, because why not? We could also come in from the side, actually. They don't really have that much. Maybe the Tarissi Axemen could come in this way? I don't know if it's a good idea splitting troops that much. If they have... I'll put a spear unit with pretty much everybody. 2 spear units with them. Just in case they were to be flanked by some cav. I'm gonna keep those guys not firing for a bit.
Orders understood.
So if he holds me with something at this, and then an army comes up behind me, my army has really far to reach to get me, that's the fear. Never split, in my opinion, in those situations. But the alternative is letting him get Triarii into the town, and he can just box up. That's the risk. I guess I'll just assess it. If it seems like his army's coming in from here, then we'll just move. We'll just move our army. So I'll forget about this one. We'll keep them over this way, just in case. But if he ends up coming in from, like, over there, then I'll be like, okay. Meet him outside altogether. It's possible. Because obviously all he's got in here is, like, a small garrison. It's not too big of a deal. Do we not have any cav? We do. Just a little bit, actually. Not that much. Tarentines, nice. Can we just move down a little bit, just in case? All right, ready when you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
Feeling confident?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Change. Interesting. Okay, so they are coming right in between us, actually. I think I will just turn to meet them then out in the field.
Heavy cavalry! We await your orders.
The hell is that? A general unit all the way out there.
Cavalry!
I think I have superior numbers for cavalry, so I guess it's a good idea to meet them out in the field.
Cavalry ready.
Poor Romans. I don't know, man. I think the Romans are pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna say that he's doesn't have some challenge ahead of him, but I think they're actually really good troops either way. We just need to make sure we engage them from both sides, and then organize this mess of UI. So he's 3. What are they? Samnite hired riders. Don't sound that good. Down that way we have our war cry thing. Keep an eye on that radar.
Quick march! Orders! Italian cavalry! Orders! Advance at speed!
Jesus Christ, the speed of the Balearic slingers as well, man. Whew. Right, I think he's going to attempt to actually get into the town. Might send some cavalry up this way, actually. That might be a good idea. I don't know. Hard to... The hell is with the amount of missiles I have in this army? Javelin man! Sandwich him? Well, yeah, I'm trying to. He's got his back to that at the moment. This cavalry I'm going to send into the town, because they can come up behind him. Potentially. Like, I want to start pushing out towards them now, seeing as... But I kind of just have to wait for these guys to come up. They're just so slow. They're like really heavy units.
We hunger for blood and battle.
I mean, I guess I have to take the town, right? Why not? It's an interesting fight. My goal is the town, so really that's where I have to approach.
Socrates, ready! Advance at speed! Skirmishers! Warriors, move out! Your orders?
And then we just have to like kind of form up against this entrance and get everyone we can in there. Don't know if I should bring these guys in this way or not.
Ready for orders! Socrates, ready! As at the double! Ready! Ready and commander! Your orders ready! Skirmishers! Fire on your orders! Commander! Ready! Italian spearmen! Ready and waiting! At speed! Get ready! Orders! Italian spearmen! Orders understood! At the double! My lord! Order! We await your orders! For Carthage!
I see. I heard many of the total wars after Shogun 2 weren't as good. Should I get Rome 2 if I already have Rome 1? I think so, yeah.
Socrates, ready! Yours to command! Socrates! Understood! Skirmishers! What are your orders? Find your target! At the double! Italian spearmen! By your orders understood! Spears! At speed! At your service! Slingers! We hunger for blood and battle! Run! Curse you!
He actually has a really thick cavalry force, I just realized that.
We are at your command! Engage! Armored horsemen! Orders, my lord! We await your command! Ready for orders! By your command! Double time!
Oh my god, get in.
Men of Italia! Spears! Orders understood! As you command! Double time! We await your orders!
We await your orders, loyal sons of Carthage! At the double!
Italian cavalry! We are at your command! Socrates, ready! Yours to command! Engage!
God, the missiles, there's so much shit.
Now! Gentlemen! Fire! Warriors! Run, Socrates!
Need to get just down here and cover these streets before he gets in.
Infantry at your command!
Orders, my lord! We understand! We are at your command!
Advance at speed!
Double time! Waiting orders! Italian spearmen! We hunger for blood and battle!
Do you want to move? That's you guys.
Warriors! Battle ready! Ready and wait!
Malay infantry at the ready!
Tarantine cavalry! Cavalry!
Serve now!
Shit.
By your command! Commander!
Loyal
Okay, cool. I think I've got it under control. Just didn't want to breach it in from that southern left side.
Men of Italia!
Now we need our slingers to fire back.
Take aim! We'll kill 'em all!
Orders, my lord! Forward! Commander!
Our
For
orders!
glory!
Do a little war cry here, break them real quick. Oh, I thought it was area of effect. I guess not.
The gods protect us! As you command! Midian javelinmen!
Got that unit coming down this way, so we need to break off some dudes.
Ready and waiting! As you command! Back! Back! Ready!
Ready and waiting!
Ready and waiting!
Orders!
Orders!
Standardizers!
At the double! Tarantine cavalry! Forever!
So hard to see, like, really what's even going on in there.
Italian spearmen!
It's like the first time Jackie's ever had to attack a place where I have just phalanx in sitting still. Feels good.
Ready for orders! Advance at speed! Advance at speed! We are at your command!
Orders, my lord!
Ooh, I completely forgot about these units. His cavalry could have been all over me and I wouldn't have known.
Orders! At the double!
Operatives, ready! Advance at speed! Double time!
As you command! Commander! Operatives! Ready and waiting! Yes, your orders! Yours to command! Operatives ready! Break the lines!
Dude, my clicks aren't like it's not registering. Just
Yes, Commander!
Your orders!
Understood! Double time!
wasn't much you could do though. But I don't know, it's kind of cool, fun maneuvering for trying to get into the city.
Quick march! At your service! Quick march!
My lord, awaiting orders! For Valhamon!
Ready and waiting!
Valhamun be praised.
Operatives ready! Italian understood! Riders at the double! Ready! Operatives ready! We await your command! Spears! To arms! Commander! Battle ready!
Not sure who's hitting these guys. Oh yeah, it is these dudes. Alright, let's fire back on them. Their slingers are like really, really good.
At your service! Ready and waiting! Needed! By your command! Swords!
Bring the Apulii to test some front line. Yeah, we could do that. See if we can break them out or something on this side.
Quick march! Midian javelinmen! Ready! Advance at speed! Axe warriors!
At the ready! At the double!
By your command! Operatives! We await your command!
Oh, this unit's like already engaged. That's weird.
Break forward!
They're split in two. Oops.
Melee warriors! Commander! Operatives ready! As you
My
command!
lord! Tar! Orders, my lord! Quick march!
Operatives! Double time! Ready and waiting! Advance at speed! Run, Kojo! By your command!
Valhamon guards
Ready
us!
for orders! Operatives! Ready! We await your command! Ready and
These guys are pretty battered over there.
Axes! Forward! Orders! Battle
They're out of ammo.
Ready! Move out! At your service! Advance!
I'm just curious. Let's run these guys through and see what happens. The Apulians, that is.
Hoplites ready! Scrappers ready! Hoplites!
Yeah, that unit's all messed up in its formation, actually. It's kind of weird. I don't know if there's anything I can do.
Cavalry!
Balhamun gives us strength.
Tarantine
Waiting
cavalry!
orders.
Probably do a ground fire over on the side. Yeah, so the Apulians have gone through now. Let's see if I can get one of them out the side and the other one just to properly engage.
We await your command. Orders!
They didn't really do what I thought they would.
Break off!
Yeah.
Back to your orders!
We'll just keep them engaged. Looks like their cavalry's maneuvering. It's a bit risky.
Yours are warriors ready!
You guys are out of ammo as well. What about these two?
Skirmishers!
They're not.
Forward ready! Missile infantry ready! Axe warriors!
We are at your command.
Italian cavalry! Quickly now! Ready! Double time! Ready! Forward!
Awaiting our orders. Whatever loyal. For honor and glory.
Advance
Our
at speed!
orders.
Orders! By your commander! Understood! Awaiting orders! As you
Por
command.
Carthage. Yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick little
We are at your command.
toggle a few of those things and charge them. It wasn't good though. I saw the morale starting to waver a little bit, so I was like, oh, maybe it'll break. Maybe.
Our orders. Advance at speed.
Charge!
This unit's spread pretty thin, so I'm actually going to pull them back.
Disengage. Awaiting orders.
Remunos! Your orders! At your service! Riders, advance!
I wonder could I get my cavalry around there.
Italian cavalry!
He's spreading his cavalry a bit thin, so maybe.
Advance! Cavalry!
Orders. Forever loyal.
My lord!
They've used all their ammo as well.
We await your command!
Apulians have managed to get a little fucked up.
Break off!
Not gonna lie.
Orders!
But we can throw missiles on him. It's all general cav, so I'm hearing some squeals.
Men of Italia! Forward!
We await your orders.
Battle ready and eager! Get on! Hoplites ready!
What's wrong with this hoplite unit? I might phalanx them actually.
Yes, Commander! Italian cavalry! Advance at speed! Skirmishers! Take aim! Gentlemen! Hoplites ready! By your
Awaiting
command!
orders.
Yeah, because he's got cavalry stuck in there, so I think it's kind of a good idea.
They will bleed for us! Break off!
And we're ready.
By your command! Ready, yes, Commander! Hoplites! Understood! Italian cavalry! Forward!
I don't know if these will be enough.
Italian cavalry!
It might be. Apulii versus Triare.
Yours to command. Understood! Arms! Italian cavalry! At your service! Italian spearmen! For glory!
God, they just won't break.
Your orders.
They just won't die.
By your command. Complicate! Ready!
Italian cavalry.
As you command.
Forward.
Orders. Understood.
My slingers are still doing pretty good work out there.
Javelin men.
We hunger for blood and battle.
Swords!
Ready
Yours
for
turn!
orders.
Ready for glory!
Ready.
Your orders? Spears! At speed! Quick march! By your command. Orders! Ready! Glory! My lords!
Oh well.
17 cavalry!
You need to cycle charge the Romans? I don't know what you want me to cycle charge. Should have seen our last battle, Vin, as Armenia did like 20 cycle charges against certain units. But yeah, obviously with shock cavalry against Roman cavalry should be cycle charges. But we had to pin them down. Sometimes you got to pin them down, otherwise he'll just run.
Yes, Commander. Ready for orders.
Heavy horse at your command! Men of Italia!
Understood.
Riders! Advance!
Shock cavalry ready. By your command.
Yours to command! Axes!
Mass route on that side. Yeah, so everything's done out here. This is a 2v1 army, and I had the town really, so
We are at your
Jackie did totally fine.
Pull back.
I don't know if he could have taken the town any faster, unless he got really lucky with deployments.
Ready! Yours to command! Orders!
Probably just wasn't going to happen, you know?
Orders!
Up the
Orders
days.
understood!
Advance at speed.
At your service!
Our orders.
Ready for orders!
Bal Hamun guards us. Awaiting my word. On to glory.
Complicate!
Orders. For
Orders!
order.
Italian cavalry! Swords! Ready and waiting! Back now! Pull back!
He just square formationed them, so...
Ex-warriors! Ready! Ready for orders! For glory! Italian cavalry!
Oh, that's Triarii. Whoops. Thought it was a general unit.
Come on.
Men of Italia! Orders! Orders! We await your command! Swords! Italian cavalry! Ready! Ready for orders!
At the ready. For glory.
Complicates commander! By your command!
I don't have any ammo left. Orchestral soundtracks don't fit well in games. I'm of two minds. Orchestral soundtracks are so complex, they get repetitive much quicker. Because they're complex, they're way more distinct. Simple soundtracks that aren't as distinct tend to get less repetitive. That's why Divinitas in Rome, which is literally just a few plucks of a guitar string and a vocal, is like so timeless. But the more distinct kind of, yeah, sound you have, the more you're like, I recognize the pattern, the melody.
GG.
GG, man.
One time, my reinforcements went spawn, but in between your armies.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's not this day.
Yeah, I almost went through the different formation where I think you could have rushed the center and I would have been on both sides of the city. But then I was like, no, I think I need to prevent him getting in there.
Yeah, you definitely what you did was what I would have done.
Yeah, I think the only way you could have done anything really is if I got unlucky or you got lucky with the way you came in and I missed where you were coming in from or something. But it's fun though. I like all the maneuvering and posturing that goes as I was trying to get into the town and stuff. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it makes the battles way more interesting.
Mhm.
When there's more of that instead of just I line up here, you line up there, let's run at each
Yeah.
other.
After vanilla, DEI battles are so slow. Yeah, I got a comment recently about that. Where people are like, I'll read it actually in a second when it's not my turn. Right. Ah, the interesting thing is that Roman army are going to run away now. They're going to liberate this place. I don't want it. Let's be sure about this. Yeah. I don't want this town.
Ready for orders.
So we have New Genoa, the Liguri's Confederation.
We fight
And we're healing here, apparently. Is that a thing? I didn't think that was a thing.
ready for battle.
But yeah, I'm worried that they might get a mercenary stack or something come back. But oh well, we'll see.
I live to serve the wild.
You can heal in allied land. Does it take from their population though? I just didn't think I'd be able to heal because they didn't have my population, like Libby Phoenicians or whatever. You know? Seems OP if I can just go in there. What am I looking for? This is it. All right, so that's Rome kicked out of Italy. We now have our fleet up here protecting Italy at the boot, at the heel. So we should be good, I think, for a while. We did see multiple Roman armies in Italy, or along the Greek coast, Illyrian coastline. So they might be coming back over from Batavium. We've been giving money to the Boii. I don't know what I would need to do to make them any happier, though. I can't just give them money every turn. It won't work. You have to like give them money every few turns and see if we can get them to agree to something. Graded agrees. Then give the money to... Well, I don't want to give the money to them every turn, because at least when I've tested it before and you give them money, the increase that they get from gifts, like it doesn't even go...
Are you scared of the boy?
Yeah, they actually seem huge. Their flag, the center flag thing, is all the way up in like, I don't know, Greece, or not Greece, Germany.
Yeah, that's where they start, right? Just below Germany.
Yeah, I guess that's where they are. They might only have like a few provinces just south of that. It just looks like they're big because I can't see, I guess, and they're far away.
From what I remember, the boy generally do really
Greece,
well.
I don't know. I meant to say like Austria. Isn't this like Austria?
This is the last one you killed them,
Geography.
so they didn't really get a chance to
Mistake.
come out on
G
top like they
was
normally
close
do.
enough. But this army is now heading south to get back to take out Panormus. Yes.
At your command.
And their Panormus erection. Czechia? Czechoslovakia? Czechia? I'll look at a map in between, and then we'll find out. Central Eastern Europe is a hodgepodge of countries for me. I don't really know. Backseat Gamers, I don't mind it actually, to be honest. I appreciate when people help me out. Sometimes it can get excessive, but it's okay. I would let you know if it bothered me. Or when it gets to the point where it does bother me. Why did I come over here? I came over to click something and look at something, but I can't remember what now. Memory of a goddamn goldfish. Czechoslovakia is long gone, my friend. I don't know. Build a library in Syracuse. Oh, I actually just did that by pure coincidence. Lucky Bitmark is in here. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to do over there. There was something I was going to do.
Be praised.
Oh, I remember it. I just remembered. It was upgrade this, but I guess I can't. Okay. Our next tech will give us this. No, it won't. Our next tech is going to be this one. That's it. Hoplite Barracks. Then I'll probably get this so we can start getting level 2 weaponry. But there's so much stuff I want for tech. That's why we really do need to build those tech buildings everywhere. Did I ever get the technology for improving this? No, I didn't. See, that will give me a huge boon to research because I can build this. It'll cost 16 grand, but it's 34% increase in tack speed. That's like a turn shaved off pretty much everything, I would say. It only will take me 5 turns to get it, so I think I'm going to rush that next tech, and then I'll improve my technology because Jackie's is way ahead of mine, so I need to catch up. Just have to forego a few of these things for a little while. Trader, commerce income. Everything commerce in Italy. Move the admiral from Isle to Carthage. Let's see, does our money go up even if he moves into the region? But it's 8041. Let's see what happens when he stops. Or does he need to be on the town? Didn't change. So I'm guessing. So 8041. Okay. What's the public order here? Public order is now 26 per turn. That's pretty good. It's flying up. Right, I don't think there's anything else to do. Let's just end it. I'm happy with the amount of money we have, the amount of money we're making. The fleet is the only thing I can think of that I might want to increase. Get another one for now. So we have a full 20 stack fleet. It's not that good of a fleet, but it is a 20 stack. The Romans are in transport mode. That's an army, not a fleet. And they're out of Polonia, so they might be crossing over. This area should be safe. We might be able to catch them with our fleet, ideally.